Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're playing Mega Man 9. So put on your PJs and prepare for some cliches. And prepare for me not having the first background. There we go. We'll get back to that background later. Maybe. Anyways. Mega Man 9. So in order to get the intro cutscene here that's supposed to play before this, we actually have to just like chill out for a minute. It's just a quirk of the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 because the intro scenes like don't play right away. And Wily starts off pretty much where we left off, apologizing. Oh, I'm gonna turn over a new leaf. World breathes a collective sigh of relief. But then, of course, once again, we have robots making explosions in the city. Alright, but Mega Man 9 is my favorite of the classic series. So I'm excited for this game. There's also a whole bunch of references in this intro scene here. So they're robots that Dr. Light created. And Dr. Wily apparently sent a message saying that he has nothing to do with this. Can anyone spot what's wrong with this logic so far? So the guy who has attempted world domination at least 8 times by this point. And more if we're going to count Mega Man and Base and the Game Boy Mega Man games. But just for the sake of going with the main numbers, 8 times. And we're supposed to believe that Swiss bank number there, 1987-12-17, that's actually the day that the first Mega Man game was released. Pretty cool. Okay, everyone should already realize that in Mega Man 1, the first Mega Man game, the Robot Masters like Iceman, Gutsman, Cutman, they were all created by Dr. Light. Dr. Wily took them over. Now here's another thing that's a logical issue with this. If Dr. Light was trying to take over the world with his robots, why would he then be sending his robots that are his creations? Why would he be sending Mega Man, his creation? I also like the reference, you haven't done this in a while. Because this game originally came out in 2008, which was very long after Mega Man 8 came out. Yeah, huge gap of time between Mega Man 8 and 9. Mega Man 8 came out on PS1, and this game is coming out as a downloadable game on like PS3, Xbox 360, this sort of stuff. We're going to start with Hornet Man, because Hornet Man has one of my 2 favorite weapons in the game. We're going to start with my 2 favorite weapons. I've kind of gotten into the pattern of always starting with these 2 weapons, because I like them so much and they're really good. And I want to show off just how good they are. So yeah, why would Dr. Light be using his creations to take over the world, and then send his own creation to stop his other creations trying to take over the world? It's just like sheer stupidity. Alright, I gotta figure out how to get my rush coil up. Do be careful there, because as you can see, you can go high enough to bounce into those spikes. So, yeah, be mindful of that. These scissors, I mean, they're trying to cut us down to size, but we're not going to have any of that. Now these guys, are kind of annoying. I don't care for them. You have to hit them, and then they'll send out 3 shots roughly to your location. And it's the only way to break those blocks. Fortunately, this is the only time we have to put up with this. Can I... Yeah, I can just squeak my way down there. Now we have this mini-boss. Now, some people have difficulties with this mini-boss. You have that plant thing going around like a clock, and it will damage you. And then you have the mini-boss himself just kind of popping out of anywhere. So what you want to do is you want to just stay ahead, just keep moving around the clock, give yourself enough distance to be away, and then just kind of react to wherever it is the thing pops out of. I guess those scissors were trying to cut to the chase. I want those bolts down there. Yo, hey there. So yeah, and then if you also want to generally stay to the lower half because it's easier to get the jump on the mini-boss when he pops up wherever he pops up. Look at that, I'm at full health. I don't even need that stuff up there. And there's supposed to be... Yeah, there's another one. Yeah, now I need that health. We're not going back for it. I do need to go down here and take out... Do I? Well, I'm just doing this all kinds of wrong. And you're going to notice that we get a lot of different achievements or challenge completions in this playthrough. That is because this is my first time playing Mega Man 9 on the Legacy Collection. It's not my first time playing Mega Man 9 whatsoever. I mean, that's kind of obvious by this point. I do like how the boss gates have, you know, like the Dr. Light symbol out there. Alright, so Hornet Man. I'm also going to fight the 8 Robot Masters Lease here with just the Buster. So, how you want to deal with Hornet Man? I kind of screwed up there. You want to take out all the Hornets. Because they will just, like, kind of home in on you and that. And just take them out and then use your remaining shots and just unload it into Hornet Man. Pretty simple. Once you know how to do it. I always take out the middle one first, then the bottom, then the top one. See, this is... He's not bad. We got the Blue Bomber Challenge. Eco Fighter. Yeah, I told you we're going to get a bunch of things. At the end of the playthrough, I'll go through the challenges that we did and kind of like what those requirements were that we met. I think the ones we got here were beat one of the Robot Masters and beat one of the Robot Masters with the Buster only. I don't know. Something like that. Of course, what else were we going to use at this point? But we get Hornet Chaser. It makes a cute little buzzing sound. I love that buzzing sound. We're going to drop a save. Another thing you notice here with like this menu thing, the music is straight out ripped out of Mega Man 2. Only it sounds louder than it did Mega Man 2. And every time I play Mega Man 9, it annoys me. The Mega Man 2 music that they use and reuse in this game annoys me. Okay, so now police came and arrested Dr. Light. Like, really? Like, it was that easy for him to do that. Why don't they do that to Dr. Wily? Hello? It's like, how many times does Dr. Wily commit world domination plans and we just let him go? Okay, we arrested him at the end of Mega Man 6, but it took Mega Man to do that. But, see, the plot doesn't... It has some plot holes. I love this music. I love this atmosphere, too. You're like in a mine looking for jewels. Now, those green guys, what they'll do is your Mega Buster will go over top of them if you're on the same level as they are. So I like to shoot them before they even get down. When they do get down, they will start going crazy and they will go one direction until they hit a wall. When they hit a wall, they'll bounce just enough so you can hit them with the Mega Buster again. But yeah, we're not going to do things that way. We have a weapon to use. Buzz, buzz, buzz. And that's a cool feature of the Hornet Chaser, why I love it so much. It can retrieve items for you, not just from enemies that it defeats, but also just items that are laying around on the screen. It cannot retrieve E-Tanks, though. But that's okay. It can retrieve 1-ups, it can retrieve health, bolts, and weapon capsules. This is a really cool feature. You just swing back and forth. This is actually... That's a really dangerous spot. Very kind of tight to get through there without ramming yourself into the spikes or falling down that pit. It's a tight jump. But that's okay. We can show more of what these green things do. The green whirly things. Also, there was another trick on the first screen with the spiders that I didn't get to show. See, that little hop there is where you can only damage them with the Mega Buster, if you're on the same level. So, yeah, shoot them as they're wafting downwards. And don't run into rocks. I didn't think I was going to... I thought I was going to disappear before I hit that. Alright, so to deal with the spiders, if you don't have Hornet Chaser or another weapon, you can come over here and just let that spider jump himself down the pit. Because they'll always, like, jump towards your location, but they don't have any sort of sense of, hey, don't jump down the pit, because that won't end well for you. So here, we really only need to swing it back and forth on this one. I do like that mechanic, though. It's neat. And we have our mini-boss, who is Boulder. He's up there. Oh, I thought He's got an earthquake feature to him. You can also hit him with Hornet Chaser, and that will actually drop him down out of the thing, so he won't be dropping all these boulders on us. And if you jump at the right time, you can avoid the earthquake and then blast him. That's the general strategy with him. He's not super tough, especially if you have a weapon like Hornet Chaser where you can hit him while he's in the ceiling. Otherwise, you just have to wait till he comes down every time. Those little jewel things, you can only hit them while they're open. They're not too bad, they only take one shot. Pop-up enemies, the bane of every Mega Man player's existence. And this looks like a scary jump. Just make a small hop there and take care of it your first time, and here's why I love Hornet Chaser. Go collect stuff for me, bees. Now, what I was trying to do there is you can actually clear that jump and just ignore that ground crawler enemy there. This is a really tricky screen because you have to run, but not run yourself into the spikes. Because you have to get the platform swinging enough so you can drop down. That's a fun challenge. I like it. I died there so many times when I first played this game. I can't say as a kid because this game came out while I was in college. I suddenly have full health again. And we're just going to send all of the murder hornets at this big hopper enemy. Hornet Chaser isn't Jewel Man's weakness anyways. And I already said we're battling all the Robot Masters, at least the first time with the Buster, because there is a challenge for that. It's called Trusty Sidearm. Alright, so strategy for Jewel Man. When you hit his jewel satellites there, they will launch at you. So you kind of want to hit them while they're in the air. Also, when you jump, he will jump. So use that to your advantage and just have him jump over you, like I'm doing there. And then he will launch his things if you don't take care of him soon enough. And so that's the pattern, that's how you defeat Jewel Man. And he's done. And for that, we get the, I'm going to say, the most broken barrier weapon in the entire series. I mean, we've had some pretty decent ones, we've had some good ones, we've had some great ones, we've had some okay meh ones, and then we had Plant Barrier. But this one is by far the best. We'll have to see that one in action next time. So we'll drop a save, and I'll see you guys then.